Denise Richards' family feared her Special Forces adventure. RHOBH alum, Denise Richards admits that her family feared for her Special Forces adventure. She joined the Season 3 cast, but not everyone in her life was supportive of her journey. So what were they so scared of? Keep reading for more details. Denise Richards' family feared her Special Forces adventure. It is not a novel idea for Denise Richards to be on reality television. She had her own reality series from 2008 to 2009 on E!, which followed her journey as a single parent. Denise's father moved in with her and her two daughters, Sami and Lola. She then joined the cast of the RHOBH in Season 9 and was very chill her first year. Her wedding to Aaron Pfeiffer was even documented, and she shared what it was like to raise a child with special needs. More so, she opened up about being a working mother and having Charlie Sheen as her ex. Then in Season 10, her husband was far more controlling as she watched what she said. It appeared Denise censored herself, and then it emerged she and Brandi Glanville were intimate. That became a huge storyline and led to her exit. She has made a few appearances since, but they were not the best as she was called out for being intoxicated. Now she has a new E! reality series set for 2025+. She is part of the new cast of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. However, it seems her family was not thrilled when she joined the show. According to People, Denise Richards' daughters were unhappy that she was a part of the show. She has 3 daughters, Sami, 20, Lola, 19, and Eloise, 13, who tried to get her not to participate. Clearly, she did not listen to them and did whatever she wanted. However, it was important for Denise to give a go given the fact that she is not athletic and had no idea who she might be up against. Ready to rumble. Special Forces fans are excited for Season 3 and to see what Denise Richards will bring to the show. You're an underrated gem in Hollywood. Dr. Christmas Jones back in action. Respect for your commitment and guts. There are stars from The Bachelorette and athletes by Denise's side. Trista Sutter's marriage was even in question when she went missing to go on the show, but it will all be worth it when they put themselves to the ultimate test. Hopefully, Denise's daughters learn from their mother and are proud of her at the end of it all. Denise Richards has always been known as a bold and adventurous spirit, but when she announced her plans to participate in the grueling reality series Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, her family was anything but thrilled. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is no stranger to the spotlight or tough challenges, but this endeavor promised to push her to her physical and mental limits in ways she had never experienced before. For her family, it wasn't just about the physical risks. It was the emotional toll and potential danger that had them wringing their hands in concern. When Denise first brought up the idea during a family dinner, the room was filled with mixed reactions. Her daughters, Sami, Lola, and Eloise, stared at her in disbelief. "Mom, are you serious?" Sami asked, her voice tinged with worry. "This isn't just some Hollywood gig. People get hurt doing this stuff." Denise nodded, a determined glint in her eye. "I know it's intense, but that's why I want to do it. I need to prove to myself that I can handle it, not just as an actress, but as a person." Her husband, Aaron Pfeiffer, was more pragmatic, but equally concerned. "Babe, I get the need to challenge yourself, but have you really thought about what this entails? It's not just about proving something. It's dangerous. These guys don't go easy on anyone." For Denise, the decision was deeply personal. Over the years, she had faced numerous challenges, from navigating the turbulent waters of fame to managing her publicized divorce from Charlie Sheen. She dealt with public scrutiny, private heartbreak, and the constant pressure to be strong for her family. This was her chance to reclaim her narrative, to show not just the world, but herself, that she could endure anything. But her family's apprehensions were hard to ignore. Aaron decided to sit down with her one evening, away from the kids, to talk about it. "Denise, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just worried about what it could do to you. You're already so strong in my eyes. You don't need to prove that to anyone." Denise smiled softly, reaching for his hand. "It's not about proving it to anyone else, Aaron. It's about me. I've spent so much of my life being what everyone else needs me to be. This is for me. I need to know that I can push myself beyond my limits. Still, as the start date approached, the tension in the household grew. Lola and Sami took to researching the show, watching clips of previous seasons. They were horrified by the intense physical challenges. Recruits carrying heavy logs through mud, plunging into freezing waters, and enduring relentless verbal abuse from ex-military instructors. "Mom, do you see what they make people do?" Lola said, thrusting her phone in Denise's face. "This is insane. You could seriously get hurt." Alois, too young to fully grasp the gravity of the situation, clung to her mother every chance she got. "Mommy, you're not going to leave me, right?" she asked one night as Denise tucked her into bed. Denise's heart ached, but she remained resolute. "I'll always come back to you, sweetheart. Always." The day she left for the show, her family gathered to see her off. Aaron hugged her tightly, whispering, "Be careful. Please." The girls stood by, trying to be supportive but unable to hide their fears. Sami's eyes were misty as she said, "Call us as soon as you can, okay? Don't be a hero." Once on set, Denise quickly realized that the challenges were even more brutal than she had anticipated. From the moment she stepped into the stark military-style environment, she was stripped of any semblance of her celebrity status. The instructors didn't care who she was. To them, she was just another recruit. The days were grueling, filled with punishing physical exercises, high-pressure drills, and moments designed to test their psychological fortitude. One particularly harrowing challenge involved Denise scaling a towering wall with nothing but a rope and her own strength. Halfway up, her arms burned, her fingers trembled, and she felt the urge to give up. But then she thought of her family, their worried faces, their faith in her, and she pushed herself to keep going. Back home, her family followed updates about the show anxiously. Every promo clip, every leaked detail, sent their imaginations spiraling. "I hate this," Sami muttered one evening, scrolling through social media. "I just want her to be okay." Aaron tried to keep the mood light for the kids, but even he couldn't hide his unease. He'd catch himself staring at his phone, willing it to ring with some news from Denise. Her absence left a palpable void in the house. When Denise finally called home after one particularly grueling week, her voice was tired but filled with pride. "You guys, I did it. I made it through the hardest challenge yet." The kids bombarded her with questions, their voices a mix of relief and excitement. Aaron's voice was steadier, but she could hear the emotion behind it. "We're so proud of you, babe. Just remember, it's okay to come home if it gets to be too much." Denise laughed, a sound that was both light and weary. "I'll be okay, I promise. This is something I need to see through." As the weeks went on, Denise's journey on Special Forces became a source of inspiration for her family. They saw her pushing through pain, fear, and doubt, and it reminded them of her resilience. The same woman who had faced Hollywood's harshest critics and personal upheavals was now confronting her limits in an entirely new way. When the show finally aired, the Richards-Pfeiffer's household gathered around the television, their nerves palpable. Watching Denise on screen, enduring grueling tasks and showing incredible strength, filled them with a mix of pride and awe. Eloise clapped excitedly every time her mom appeared, while Sami and Lola exchanged impressed looks. Even Aaron couldn't help but smile, his earlier worries giving way to admiration. "Mom's a total badass," Lola declared, and for once, everyone agreed. Denise's Special Forces adventure may have started as a personal challenge, but it became something much more. It strengthened her family's bond, showing them that while fear and concern are natural, so is the power of faith and support. And for Denise, it was a reminder that she could face anything, on or off the battlefield.